Hello, I'm Antonio Mora. This is the newsandnews.com Day in Brief. Today's top stories in 4 minutes. It's Monday, August 6th at 7 p.m. Tons of news today, but you wouldn't have known it if you were watching most cable news. The story that sucked all the air out of the room was a President Trump tweet from Sunday where he admitted the now infamous Trump Tower meeting was to get dirt on Hillary Clinton. Trump maintains that it was, quote, totally legal and done all the time in politics. Opposition research is, but the law is clear that campaigns cannot receive in-kind donations from foreigners. Meeting with Russians to get political support in the form of information that would have hurt Hillary Clinton would likely have violated that law. Then there are the many misleading statements that followed once the existence of the Trump Tower meeting was revealed. Trump's tweet seemed to be motivated by anger over reports this weekend that he was concerned about Donald Trump Jr.'s legal exposure. Ironically, if he meant for the tweet to defend his son, it may have had the opposite effect and thrown his son and son-in-law under the bus because they both attended the meeting. No wonder Trump has been told to stop tweeting about what happened at Trump Tower. Now, we have yet to hear what Mueller may or may not have against Trump or Trump Jr. or anybody else. However, if the crimes alleged are limited to that meeting, the ensuing misrepresentations about it, and possibly some sort of obstruction of justice, I suspect Trump's base and a fair number of independents will dismiss them as much ado about nothing. The seriousness of the possible law-breaking will be seen as minor, given the enormous attention and outrage expressed about all of this. In our daily alternate universe segment, the great divide between conservative and liberal media could not have been clearer today on the cable nets. CNN and MSNBC were all about how Trump's tweet is a smoking gun in the Russian collusion case. If you watch them, not much else was happening in the world. Fox did its best to play the tweet down, even insisting it's nothing new because Trump had described the meeting as opposition research as far back as a year ago. CNN acknowledged this online, but good luck hearing about that on air. So take your pick. Either the sky is falling from the left or nothing to worry about from the right. In other news, Rick Gates testified that he and his former associate, Paul Manafort, committed crimes together and that they had more than a dozen foreign bank accounts they did not report to the government, despite knowing that it was illegal not to. Manafort's defense went on the attack earlier, claiming Gates was an embezzler who is behind all the illegalities. Attorney General Sessions signaled the DOJ would appeal a ruling that forces the government to continue DACA and to not deport immigrants who came to the United States as children. The U.S. is restoring sanctions on Iran, and Iranian President Rouhani rejected Trump's call for talks. So much for following the North Korea model of threats, then making nice at a summit. A powerful earthquake in Indonesia has left thousands homeless and a death toll that will almost certainly exceed 100. And Chicago is an underrated gem of a city, as long as you don't live in minority neighborhoods, especially on the south side. This weekend, at least 72 people were shot and 13 killed. Starting Saturday at around midnight, 41 people were shot, 5 fatally in just 7 hours. Awful. Finally, have you ever broken 200 when you've gone bowling? Some people never score 100, but there's a little old lady in Florida who's almost 97, totally blind in one eye, legally blind in the other, who recently rolled a 183 and has often bowled in the mid-200s. There's always hope. You can find all those stories and much more updated around the clock 7 days a week on newsandnews.com, where you will find all you need to know in one place. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the right of your screen just below this video. And please follow us on Facebook at Real News and News, or follow me on Twitter at AMoraTV. I'll see you again tomorrow.